Greetings all, this is Dr. Zielke, the Fall Fixer here. In this video, I'm going to share with you a conversation I had with a patient this past week, and it's information I think you need to hear. But first, as always, please like this video, share with others if it's good information, and subscribe so that you can be informed right away about new information I put out. Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. I'm going to share with you a conversation I had this past week with a patient, and it's the same conversation I have on a routine basis with patients on a variety of subjects, but this will be relating to strength, getting weaker as we age, and more specifically for the purposes of this YouTube channel is fall prevention. So the question always comes up is, how much do I need to do? How much do I need to exercise? Am I exercising enough? And the answer really is almost every single time, not enough, you need to exercise more. And unfortunately, it's not the answer people want to hear. I usually get a blank look, like, oh my gosh, how much do I need to do look? But it's just the hard facts, the reality that doing a little bit is not going to stem the tides of time. It's not going to turn the hands back on the clock, and it's not going to get you stronger. So I want you to look at it like a savings account where, putting in $5 in the bank is a good thing. Is it really enough to get you where you want to go? Not really. Doing a little bit of exercising, yes, by all means, a little bit is better than none. So please don't stop doing anything because you can't do as much as you should, but a little bit, just a few minutes a day is better than none, yes, but you need to do more. You need to do a significant amount of more. And that's what I'm going to try and encourage you to do. So if you are a person who's getting weaker with time, if you're looking at this and you're having trouble with falling, know that just a little bit is not enough. It needs to be more. If someone you love is having struggles with weakness and with balance and you're watching this to get more information about them, know that they need to be pushed a little bit more and they need to exercise more regularly. And this is backed up by current trends in physical therapy. There is an underlying movement within physical therapy that we are looking at dosing, our term for how much we do, and how much we prescribe to seniors as we age, and just been significantly underdone for years. The old concept of a few sets of 10 repetitions, maybe the yellow TheraBand, maybe the red TheraBand, maybe the same old 2-pound dumbbell exercise after exercise after exercise is not enough, and the progress needs to be moved forward. The weight needs to be increased. If using bands, we need to go, green, blue, black, gold. Put more resistance into the muscles. The muscles can handle it. So if you're looking at this and you're wondering, how much should I do? So this is where I want you to think of. Let's break this down to steps. Number one, you need to do more. Number two, the question then is, how much should I do? And the basic recommendations from the CDC, from the National Institute of Health, are going to be about 30 minutes a day, more days a week than not. So as I've always done the math, it seems to be 4 out of 7. So 4 out of 7 days a week, they want you doing 30 minutes. My honest recommendation is to double that. Yeah, I'm looking at maybe an hour of time on your feet doing activity more than 4 days a week. Maybe 5, 6 days a week, take one off. That's what I would recommend that you do. But here comes down to the problem is, a lot of people as we age, we can't really do 60, 30, even 30 or even 10 minutes of straight exercises at a time before we start to fatigue. The answer for those people, the answer for you if you're looking at this then, is going to be spread it out over time. We will get as much benefit if we do the exercises in one lump sum, one setting, versus spreading out to 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes at a block over the course of the day. That's perfectly fine. Just know that I want you to get the amount of sets, the amount of reps in for the more than 30, closer to 60 minutes a day. And that may seem like a lot. And for some people it really is, and that's okay. But if we're going to make progress on our balance, if we're going to make progress on our strength as we age, there is no other option. The bare minimum is not going to cut it. We need to do more. We need to work a little harder. We need to have a little more intensity than we did in the past. That's the answer to that. So my final recommendation, exercises. Okay? Some is better than none, but if you really want to get where you want to go, I'm telling you, it needs to be more than 30 minutes a day, up to 60, more than 4 days a week. I'd recommend 5 or 6 if you can, and take it from there. And each time, get a little bit stronger. Do a little bit more, lift a little heavier dumbbell, and get yourself to where you want to be. It may be hard, I get that, but it's just what we have to do. And then the subject then this comes up too in the same conversation I'll share with you is the other things that you're dealing with in life. So if you are dealing with these, or someone you love is dealing with things such as dealing with diabetes, dealing with some really bad knees, dealing with an old rotator cuff tear, dealing with back pain, dealing with a heart issue, congestive heart failure, shortness of breath, all of these things are definitely there. I don't want to minimize the struggle that you will have or they will have by doing these when having those comorbidities. I get it. I'm very sensitive to it. That really only reinforces my position of needing to do these and then breaking it up into smaller sections throughout the course of the day. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, repetitively. And over time, you'll get the work done. And I don't know if you'll be ever able to get up to 60 minutes at a time. And that's okay. Do what you can, get as close to that time frame as you can. And I think then the benefits will come. Then the progress will increase. The momentum will start to begin. And then you can start getting where you want to go. Okay? So that's my advice for today. Keep up the hard work. Keep going, whether it's to get stronger, whether it's to improve your balance. Keep going. Do more work every single day with consistency and with motivation that you can, in fact, get stronger. All right? Thank you for your time. Please remember to subscribe. Like the channel. I really would appreciate your support as I put out more information and share with you that which I learned and practice on a daily basis. And now I've learned about doing this business for 30 years. All right? Thank you for your time. Have a great day. Bye.